anything else, I knew I needed a rat like you on my team. Little freaking stat nerd.
I did it. I don't take that, man. I bombed it.
Straight diarrhea too.
And he's just getting excited because he hasn't had the taste of the top of the leaderboard since he was fucking 2.
Well, I was gonna say, was I born to be an electrician?
The Bills Mafia, baby! Buffalo 1! Hello and welcome back to the 5 Back Podcast, episode 55. Before we get into this one, I'm going to remind you to like, subscribe, leave a comment, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, do all the good things. And of course, I'm joined here by Jacob. How are you, Jake?
I'm good, you?
Ethan, how are you?
I'm good.
Joel in the corner, how are you, buddy?
Hey, guys.
Not bad, eh? Well, it's been a shit show week if you're the Ottawa Senators. But before we start this episode, I have to give a couple shout-outs. Shout out to Matt Ferland for scoring on Jacob.
Hey. It was a roller. It's unfair. He would never have scored it. He couldn't let the puck off the ice the whole game.
He was in the box for 10 minutes, but I think I told him I'd give him a shout-out if he scored. And, well, he did. It's better than Owen Bone, though. And shout out to my boy Greg, because I know you're watching this right now, and I know you will watch it because we have a little QB list coming up later. And I know that from talks before the pod, before we started recording, there's some controversial list here. So shout out to Greg. So fellas, where should we start? NHL over the week.
Start with the list. You gotta start with the list.
No,
right
we
now.
can't.
No, you gotta run that through
okay.
midway.
I think we start with the show because there is a lot to cover. Sens in the Sens side of things, but how about we start with the San Jose Sharks? We'll start on a low and just keep going lower. So what was it? I want to say probably 3, 4, 5 pods ago, maybe even longer than that. I said that I thought the Philadelphia Flyers were going to be the worst team in NHL history. And have a horrible year this year. I was wrong.
I think I said San Jose was gonna be, didn't I?
Yeah. San Jose is 0-9-1.
Liam cannot be happy.
And it's not looking like there's a lot of hope for them.
Especially when Vancouver
Well, no, even their
dusts you.
first line, their first line is supposed to put up some points. Declares 1 point in 11 games.
I think they've scored. Let me see how many goals for they have. They have 10. They have 10 goals for.
So a game.
In 10 games.
10.
A
So
goal game.
we scored 10 goals on them in one game. We have the same amount of goals in one game as they did the whole season.
Now, I don't like the. It's not good for the game, is it? When you have a team this bad.
I mean, when
No,
you play
no,
against
kind of
them, it's
is.
great.
Well, it's good
Kinda
for
like
stat
it.
packing, but that's about it. Like, realistically, though, like if you look at Chicago, they're technically an AHL team too, but they still compete and keep it close and still win.
Like at least we have
San Jose's
some.
not
wins.
keeping it close.
Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's good for the game if you have a team this shit in the
when
league.
you rebuild, you should have some key players.
Like
that
at
help
least
you
some
win.
prospects, but I don't know who do they have. They have Will Smith who's in college. They have that Eklund kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's on this team. But like if you're losing every game by so much and you guys stink, is that not bad for development?
100%. But it's also good for development too, because that means the young guys are getting way more ice time. Because most
shit
rebuild
team,
teams
though.
have a bunch of veterans that take up most of the ice time, right?
Yeah.
This team has none. They have like what? Duclair. Who is it? Who's the other one? Hurdle.
Hurdle's still there?
Is it? Yeah, I think Hurdle's there. I think Meyer's gone.
Here, I'll pull up the lines for us here so we can actually take a look at what San Jose is working with.
Offering.
And it's not good. It's not good. If this was like 2016, 2017, this team might have some hope, but it's 2023. So the first line, Fabian Zetterlund.
Who?
He's supposed to be good. But like I'm saying, like
Hurdle and Duclair.
Hurdle, Duclair should be
Where
putting
they
up
have
way
Mike
more than what they're
Hall.
doing. Like that team, that they should be putting in that line. First line should be putting in 1 or 2 goals a game.
But this first line is a good third line on any other team.
A good second line, I think.
No.
It'd be a good second line.
Mid-second line.
Hurdle's a good second line center. Duclair, depending on how he's playing, he could be a third
Yeah.
line or a second line.
Again, someone
winger.
that's just so like inconsistent. You'd
Very
say, eh?
inconsistent.
Like he goes to a
Anthony
team.
Duclair, oh,
He go to a
100%.
team. He either kills it or he's.
Yeah, Florida, he killed it.
Yeah. Ottawa he wasn't too bad though.
He was okay in Ottawa.
Mid,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like that's mid.
But if he went to Florida, he killed it, and then Florida's like, you're too expensive for what you do. And
Yeah.
then we brought in a guy who paid the same amount of money. So I don't know why we brought in Evan Rodriguez over him, but we did. So
Well, then the second line: Eklund, Granlund, and Luke Kunin. Yes.
Luke Kunin's
Kunin.
a goon.
And then Eklund, your guy you want
He's
to grow.
supposed to be good, yeah.
Granlund, and then just Zadina, Strum, Hoffman.
Jacob
Like,
McDonald's a defense playing right wing.
yeah, and then you have a defense with Ryan Carpenter and Giovanni Smith to round out.
If you actually
the
look at
foreline.
it, though, they shouldn't be doing as bad as they're doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this is 2016, 2017, Hoffman's 30 goal scorer, Duclair, you know, but like,
Granlund's okay. Like he's not done yet. Duclair should be okay. Like their defense is.
this is where it goes
terrible.
downhill. This is where it goes downhill. Mario Ferraro, Ty Emerson is your
Vlasic
top
still plays?
D
Yeah,
pair.
Vlasic's been there for like 13 years. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Jesus.
Mark
He ain't
Edward
leaving.
Vlasic,
That's
Kyle
crazy.
Burrows, Jan Ruta, and Nikita Okohutuk.
No, it's
No, try and say that.
I did. I used to watch 67s all the time when he played there, and I forget how to say it. It was like Akiatik or something like that.
So this is a glaring problem. This is
Oh, the
a
defense is terrible.
this is a huge
That's tough.
issue. And then in goalies, I mean, I don't think the goalies can be backward. and-
have Logan Couture and Bear Bonoff injured.
Yeah. Well,
you get both of those back, that team's winning.
Couture's a big miss, injured. But like Blackwood and Kakinen, I don't think you can put the 10-0-0 or 10 or what 0-9-1 on them. You would say.
if you get Couture back and you get Bear Bonoff back, you take out Jacob Middleton on
Yeah.
the right wing, like they should win more games. It just sucks that their best player on the team is injured.
Yeah, and I think that this is, I don't know. I don't like that they're this bad.
It's gonna be a rough rebuild.
Exactly.
They don't have anybody to trade for prospects or trade
We're
for
not really
picks.
excited about Will Smith.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious to say they probably are getting the first overall pick this year.
Oh,
And
100%.
Celebrini looks pretty gross.
Well, they're on pace to get like 20 points.
That's what I'm saying.
They're on pace to be the worst team in NHL
But
history.
they could still end up with fucking third overall.
They
Yeah,
could.
honestly, you're
They
not.
could.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You're
Yeah, look
right.
at Chicago. Chicago is supposed to get number one.
That would be hilarious. That'd probably the biggest sewer of all time. But
the worst. That's
okay, we're back.
That's the
Joel, I think might have towed the power bar and turned it off or something. But yeah, so we'll just pick it up from where we left off. Sharks dog meat, Lions dog meat. How many points do you think they finish on this year?
I think they'll get 10 wins.
10 wins?
10 wins.
10 wins?
That's absurd.
You just said
That's absurd.
You just said when Couture gets back and the other guy they'll be decent. You're thinking
I'm not saying they'll be decent.
I'd give
they'll
them
be
35 points. Actually, it's
That's
still
what I'm
really
saying.
low, though.
Like I think 10 wins that gives them 20, and then give them like 15 OT losses.
and now I think 20 points is like the 15 OT losses. That would be what
That's-
35 points.
that's what I'm saying.
So that wouldn't be the
That's what
record.
I'm saying. I think they're gonna go like 10, 60, and like whatever the rest is.
10-16. That doesn't
No,
equal
10,
82.
60, and like
Oh,
12.
okay.
They're gonna go like 10, 60, and 12. or something like
60 losses for an NHL team is pathetic.
I don't know if that's possible.
What do you think,
that.
Joel?
I give them max 20 wins. Max. That's pushing it. Max.
20 wins? I can't see them getting any wins anytime soon, but I feel like 20 is just so disrespectfully low.
It's
Yeah.
not though. Like if you really look at it, like that team
that's
is
for-
in complete rebuild. Even their veterans
Thanks,
are
Tips.
old and fucking shit.
I can't remember a team we've
math.
seen that's been this shit.
No.
Like in a
Arizona
while.
would've been the
Well-
most recent.
Yeah, Arizona would have been the most recent, but at least they have something. They had something to look forward.
They always
to.
had something to look forward to. They just some of them never panned out.
T-Cat, how many wins are the Sharks getting?
23.
23.
23.
Okay, that's not bad. Joel?
That's almost 50 points. You think they're gonna get 50 points? Like
I don't
50
know.
points is a lot.
The thing is, the
I'd
league,
say 18
the
wins.
league, I feel like the league's just overall so good. Like I
No,
feel
100%.
there's like not that many. Like even the bad teams are still picking up wins
You know why
Yeah.
though? It's because the salary cap.
because it's going up.
No, because it's too
Oh, 'cause it's
low
so
for
tight.
what they want.
Yeah.
So most
No, I know what you
teams'
mean.
bottom two lines are a bunch of random people they can put together that can hopefully put points in.
Yeah.
It's only the top two lines on defense and forwards that you really depend on them.
Yeah.
You know, you have one goalie, backups usually under $1 million goalie,
Mm-hmm.
and you got your top 4D who are usually
8 million.
2 to 10 mil,
Yeah.
and then you have your two lines which are 6 to 10 mil,
Yeah.
and then your next two lines are whoever you can scrape together that is good enough to be in the NHL.
Honestly, I'll give the Sharks probably around 20 wins too. 23. I'm kind of feeling that 23.
I don't know. I just think 20's max.
But you said 10.
Yeah,
There's no way they're getting 10.
Fine. I'm not even
10 in 80 games.
Yeah.
That's
I'll give him
fucked.
16.
If they get 10
I think
wins,
16 wins.
I think if they get 10 wins, 10 to 12 wins, retire the team. That is pathetic.
great. What's the lowest in the league ever?
I think when we first talked about it, was like 23. I don't even know. I don't know. I'll see if I can. I'll look it up right here. Worst
Team
NHL team ever. Because I'm sure in like the late 90s.
Make sure it's 82 games though.
Even 80s.
Well, I looked number 15 were the 91-92 San Jose Sharks. So it's looking like they might be beating
That's
their
number
own.
one?
No, that was number 15. Number 1, 74-75 Washington Capitals. They went 8-67-5.
Okay, they're not doing that.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
which is brutal.
They have like
That
I
is
said, they have
crazy.
players who are good.
Yeah.
Like Couture, Barabanov, Hurdle.
I
And
think it'd be
Duclair.
funny as hell if they did though.
If they got 7 wins all year, Jesus.
Well-
They're not even rebuild mode there. There's an AHL team. Like call it the AHL team. They might do better.
Literally. I don't.
They
How
could put the best AHL team against them. They probably would win.
how do you think they do in the AHL?
Oh, probably good. They probably demolish.
You think so?
Well, I don't think it demolish, but they probably win the league
Yeah.
if they're in the AHL.
I'd say top 5. I wouldn't say first.
Okay, search up the team that won it last year.
The 2022-2023 Bridgeport Islanders have absolutely fucking nobody. No one even of name. Their top scorer was Chris Terry, who had 78 points in
Chris
67
Terry,
games.
He was okay in the NHL.
Andy Andreoff,
Wow.
He was also playing in the NHL for a bit.
and then Dennis Trolowitzki, William Defoe, Arnaud Durandu,
Okay, yeah, they would definitely
Yeah.
win the league if that's the team that won
Yeah.
the league.
Yeah.
100%.
I take it back.
Corey Schneider was their goalie.
Oh.
Fuck, eh?
At least he did something in the AHL.
Well, we'll move on then to the team that really caused this discussion, the Vancouver Canucks. Now, in our predictions podcast, you had your Vancouver Canucks missing the playoffs. I think to quote you directly, it's no, we're shit. I think that's what you said.
Yep, something like that.
Second in the Pacific, 2-7-1. Is it clicking this year?
Wait, what did you just say the record was?
7-2-1.
Yeah, you said 2-7-1.
Oh,
That's- I was
7-2-1.
confused.
7-2-1. I'm just talking about the Sharks. 7-2-1. What's going on in Vancouver?
Honestly, no idea. I don't know how we're doing so good, but the boys are just clicking, new captaincy out there. Seems to work. Putting up all those points. I honestly don't know how to describe it. I don't know what we're doing because it's basically same team from last year.
Yeah.
So I honestly, it's ridiculous how.
Hey, it's still a little early.
Yeah,
I mean, it is still early, of course, but I mean,
but 5th in the league.
yeah, 5th in the league, second only behind Vegas in their division. Like, that's a pretty good start. But on that note, like, when do you think the cutoff is of, like,
25 games.
25
I said
games?
that last pod.
25-30 is
25 games, that's when teams have to work up to. After that, that's when they actually settle into
Yeah.
what they're going to be.
So we're halfway to the panic mode stage pretty well. 10 games in.
100%.
I hope we can keep this up.
Yeah.
But if we don't, I wouldn't be surprised because, like Jacob said, like after 25-30 games, teams start to change up.
Yeah.
Injuries come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm praying that doesn't happen for us. But
I don't think your defense can hold on.
I don't know. Our
Yeah.
defense is looking pretty
we
good.
got Philip Hronik on the first line.
Buddy's going off.
I think Hronek's
He's
low key a
going off
beast.
so far.
I think he's low key a beast. So 25 games in to hit the panic mode. I think it's time to talk about probably the biggest panic in the NHL.
Edmonton Oilers.
No. The Ottawa Senators.
Oh.
Shit has hit the fan. Yes, Edmonton has been dog shit, but Ottawa 4-5-0, bottom of the Atlantic, of course. Still only but only 9 games played. Florida is
Of course, he's
fifth.
talking about Florida.
Fifth. So Ottawa 8 points, 9 games played. Of course, Shane Pinto 41 game suspension. Half your D-core is injured. With Chikrin is out.
No, Chikrin's in.
Shabbat, Sanderson.
Sanderson's in.
I thought Sanderson picked something up too.
Shabbat,
Brandstrom.
Brandstrom, and Zub. Zub should be back soon.
Brandstrom won't be for a
Brandstrom's
while.
on the ice already playing.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is practice last game.
Yeah.
So I think we should have next 2 weeks. By the time we get to Sweden, I think both of them will be back. Zub and Brandstrom. But Shabbat's definitely a while. Christmas time.
Brutal. And of course, no GM, which is the big story. Pierre Dorian out as GM. Steos.
Did you hear they want Spezza as GM?
One of the options.
I thought Spencer was in Pittsburgh right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm hearing some
assistant.
buzz that it could be Patrick Waugh.
The
Why would
what
he go
the
to Ottawa?
fuck?
He would
I'm
go to
serious.
Montreal or Colorado.
No, but it's
Ottawa.
because that's where freaking Allenauer came from.
Well, because of like the Ramparts.
No, he owned Montreal. He owned part of Montreal.
Yeah. So, but why would Roy?
I don't know.
Why would Roy
'Cause
own
when they
Allenauer or
were-
anything? He hates. Well, he doesn't hate Montreal, but he.
No, I know, but they were like looking to get him back there at one point.
Anyways,
I can't
And he
see
had
Roy
talks.
coming. Isn't Roy doing? Yeah, isn't he with the?
Yeah, he's-
Ramparts
he's with
right
the
now?
Ramparts.
Coaching.
Hey.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's a coach, not a general manager.
but anyways, Dorian's out of the job. It's looking like
About
Peter.
time, though,
I think
honestly.
Peter Chiarelli's the favorite to replace him,
Which is awful.
which would be I would love it. It'd be hilarious. But
'Cause it's not your team.
yeah, because it's not my team, and Peter Chiarelli's just an idiot. He just looks like one. Steos interim, Spezza maybe. I didn't hear that. That would be
No, I heard
interesting.
that.
I don't think he's got enough experience though.
Not yet, no.
But what are your thoughts on Dorian going?
I think it's about time. I think he built a really good squad,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta hold him accountable for what the fuck happened there. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's 100% his fault. Like
It is.
all he had to do was send a paper into whoever he had to send it into, and he couldn't.
he had too much on his plate because
Doesn't
he
matter.
was
Like
understaffed.
that's like a big.
No, I'm not
thing.
standing up for him. I'm just saying, like, he had so much to do. Like, and who even, like, not that I'm saying this, but, like, maybe no one sent it to him. Like, maybe he didn't have knowledge about it.
But when you're
Which
the
is
general
still,
manager, you
I know.
should
I'm not standing up. I'm saying it's still on him, 100%, which he needs to be held accountable for. It's just, like, you have to think, like,
So what it was that Dadanoff had a no trade clause, and
Well,
then
no,
to,
he had the. It's not a no trade clause. It was a
no,
like no move.
yeah, but
clause,
same
so it's
thing.
like
He didn't
depend-
want to go to Anaheim, basically.
Like you, it's like
You choose
there's
what
a
teams
no-
you don't want to go
yes.
to.
There's a no trade clause where
Yeah.
like you choose teams and you are not allowed at all ever getting traded to them. A no move clause is like you have to ask Danov, and if he says yeah, you know what, I'll go to Anaheim even if it's on his list, then he
Yeah.
can go.
okay,
But they didn't ask Danov, and they didn't really look.
they
at the-
weren't aware of the clause.
exactly. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if he didn't look at it or if he just went
Yeah.
like Danov wants to go there. We'll just send him there, and then
And then he went to Vegas, where they basically voided his contract. So it was a whole mess up.
which
So
Vegas should be getting a big. Like they should lose a first round pick too.
why?
Because they're in fault too. Because they broke a rule with Danov, but they won't get it because Vegas is NHL's
Vegas.
baby.
Vegas is Vegas.
NHL's baby right now.
So what do you think about the punishment? The first round pick
I
gone.
think it's fair, to be honest. Like most teams who do this get like 4 first round picks taken away.
that don't listen to the no move
yeah,
clause.
that don't follow the rules like that. They lose like
Yeah, 'cause
3
the
or 4
NHLPA
years of first round
goes
picks, and then
off.
3 years of like second round picks. So they're lucky it's only 1 first round pick.
Joel, what are your thoughts on it? I know you're pretty upset about it. There's obviously the comparison to like the Chicago situation, how we only got fined $2 million for
Joel Cunville.
for covering up the essay, and then you get a first round pick for whatever. I've seen a lot of people. I don't even know how to say the word bureaucratic error or something like that.
That's
So how
the
do you
word.
feel about the first round pick?
Well, I
losing
think
her?
it obviously fucking sucks, but I
Mm.
think the rules are rules, right? You can't just fucking send them off wherever the fuck you want. So
But if there is a silver lining, I guess, is that you choose when you lose it. It's either this year, next year, or the year
next
after.
3 years. But I don't know the timeline. I haven't heard anything about that one.
When you have to make your decision.
You'd think it would be soon.
I
but
would think right before the draft.
there's no way they're allowed to do it though.
Yeah, but
That'd
you
be
know
so
you're allowed to
weird.
wait
Yeah.
until like the third.
Why not?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Though.
I would, or maybe till the end of the season, like as
Yeah.
playoffs start, you
Yeah.
have to say if you want this year or
Yeah.
if you want to wait till next.
I think at
year.
the end of the day, it might not be that big of a deal because it could be like the next 3 years. Hopefully, they're late like 20 or above kind of thing.
Well,
But
yeah, if they do good this year, then take it this year.
Yeah.
One year,
Yeah.
right?
And you have a
Exactly.
the
second
draft
this year.
class doesn't look too good this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
you never really know, but like
Yeah, but if
you don't know
like,
about the depth.
But it still
until it's
sucks
close.
because obviously you can find
Yeah, you won't
gems in the
know
late
until
round,
the
the,
World
the late
Juniors or
first
something.
round. But
Exactly. Well, exactly. So if you had to make the call right now, though, when are you losing that pick? What do you think?
I'd say next year.
Next year. I feel like
No.
We're only gonna get better. Like our core is locked in,
yeah.
and next year we get extra 10 million. Well, depending on how much the cap goes up. If it
Yeah.
goes up 5, we get extra
I
10.
don't think it's going up that much. It'll probably only go up like 2 or 3 mil.
Okay, then we
Unless
get
we
8.
get, like,
we get
one
an
extra
extra 8
player.
mil.
Wow, you have cap space right now?
No, we don't. But
Yeah, I thought you guys were like struggling.
Yeah, but they're retaining a lot.
yeah, we have 5 mil in buyouts and shit.
Murray, Colin White,
Murray wasn't a buyout. Murray
or
was
trade, but you retained,
trade.
right?
Yeah, retained.
Yeah.
That was the. No, that wasn't the Florida.
But that's like a
Who
that's a
you
good
guys
player.
I
Or
think
two.
Vegas.
Two.
Colin what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, what are your thoughts on the situation? Are you happy he's gone, or
Dorian?
yeah?
Yeah, I think. I mean, if this doesn't happen, then I think he should still be with them. But
Because
obviously,
I think he's done a good job. Like
100%,
overall,
he
like
did an amazing
he
job.
rebuilt this team. He's
But
secured
how
most
many,
of the.
How many rebuilds has he been through though? Since he's been there.
he was only there for 2016. It's only been one
Yeah.
rebuild, just a
So-
long one.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like, the team always. The Ottawa.
His first year was
since
when they made the
Melnyk-
final-
since
the
Melnyk
conference
was
finals.
Owner, he would always. The general manager would build something, and then the manager would be like, I don't want to pay them. Get
Yeah.
rid of them. So you trade them away and then restart everything again.
Well,
And he just kept doing that until Melnyk sadly passed.
before I read you what I'm going to read you, what
smile.
would you grade Dorian's tenure as the Ottawa Senators GM? I think
B
personally,
minus.
I'd give him a
I'd give it
solid B plus
B
maybe
plus,
because
yeah.
like I said,
I'm pushing B plus. 'cause
drafted well, locked in your long term guys.
he did everything
But he is paying
right.
some
I don't.
guys that
Shouldn't
haven't
be
even
paid.
haven't showed nothing
Who?
yet. Norris was injured 90% of the.
Yeah, but they signed him after he it wasn't like they signed him before he.
They traded for him. He played, I think, maybe one full year, and then he's been injured the last couple of years. No,
Well, yeah, but he also has 4 goals already in 6 games.
4 goals. Yeah, but like I said, it's first 25 games. It takes
Besser
people
got
to
that in
settle
one
in.
game, buddy.
I don't know. I think some of the things.
I think he
done
made.
is-
I think he could definitely
a
B
little
plus, maybe A
questionable.
minus.
Well, I'm gonna read you some notable trades Dorian made.
I was gonna say
I want you
C
to.
minus.
I want you. To, you're C
If
minus.
you say Branstrom for Stone is
Uh,
Stone is a good
Stone
one.
was the worst.
I'm
one.
gonna read you some. So under Dorian, the Sens were 221, 257, and 59. So
251, 257.
221,
Yeah.
257,
Oh, so
59.
They're not even above 500.
No.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. C minus.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, but he started
I
with,
think
like,
B
fuck,
minus
he
Well,
went-
yeah,
plus.
hold on.
When you go through a
Don't
5-year
change
rebuild,
yet. Let me read through the trades. So, first big trade he really made was Mika Zibanejad to the Rangers for a second round pick, or Mika Zibanejad to the Rangers and a second for Derek Brassard.
which hurts.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But hey, Derek,
Zibanejad,
take
that's
in
an
that.
How can you defend
No,
that?
I'm not going to defend that, but that was back in 16 when we needed a center for the playoff run.
You didn't even
Mika's a
Mika, I thought Mika Zibanejad played center.
He does.
No, I think he's right wing.
No, he plays center.
He's gross on the draw.
So that one stings. This one might sting a little bit more. Next one, Senators trade Kyle Turris, Andrew Hammond, Shane Bowers, and a first-round pick for Matt Duchene.
Yeah.
You know who that first-round pick you traded turned out to be? Bowen Byram.
Yeah, I saw that.
That would look good on the blue line right now, wouldn't it? And
We don't have space for him though.
I
for,
would
like,
make.
no,
well, you
he's
wouldn't
worth-
need to. You
no,
wouldn't
I
need to
would
trade for
make space.
Chickering
But
if you
Matt
had.
Duchene is not worth a first round pick and
No, I know.
3 okay hockey players. Like, no. If you gave up Turris,
But he was-
Hammond,
he was-
and
he-
Bowers
he was
for
good at that
Duchene-
time.
He was all right in Ottawa.
Yeah, but not a first round pick.
Well,
he wasn't worth
yeah.
a first round pick. Even when
And
he was playing
Bowen
in Nashville.
Byram?
Yeah. Well, here is the next trade. 2018. You trade a 2018 first round pick so you trade a first round pick for a first and a second, basically. So the first round pick that you traded turned out to be Andre Miller, and the first round pick you got was Jacob Bernard Docker, and then that second was like a nobody. So I mean, decent.
Yeah, Condre Miller's a little better than Jacob
Yeah.
Bernard Docker, but
You know.
it's not a terrible trade.
Here's the next one. Trades Eric Carlson for Dylan DeMello, Chris Tierney, Josh Norris, 2022 first, Tim Stützle, and 2 seconds.
That's a win.
Which is a
That
was
is
a
great trade.
huge
That is
trade.
probably a great
Who
job.
are the picks that they picked up?
One was Tim Stützle, and the 2 seconds, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think they're.
So Stützle
they're
and
They're probably
Norris-
still in the
They
future.
got
Slavkovsky?
Stützle and Norris for Carlson, basically.
Yeah.
They're not Slavkovsky.
That's a win.
And that's probably a best scenario trade to get rid of your best player.
Yeah,
and
it worked
getting
out.
2 stars on your team now. So now you trade Matt Duchene again. You trade for him. Now you trade him away for Abramov Davidson and
Japanese
a
player.
2019 first, which turned out to be Lassie Thompson.
That's a even
mean,
trade.
he's good.
I
Yeah.
think it's even in
He's
both.
eventually
Yeah.
gonna be good.
Didn't you guys get rid of him though?
No, we claimed him back.
Oh, you got him back?
Yeah.
Because then you get claimed off
He
waivers.
got claimed off waivers and then came back.
Well, then you trade Mark Stone for Oscar Lindbergh, Brandstrom, and a 2020 second, which turned out to be Skolov.
How the
Skolov.
Do you
Skolov.
pay
I don't
more
know.
for Duchesne than you do for
I don't know what
Stone?
happened there.
Like,
But Stone didn't. Am I mistaken? Did Stone not want to play with them or something?
no, you
No.
wanted to leave because of Carlson, but then Carlson left, so you guys should have tried to keep him, but you didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
was a
th-
trade
that
deadline.
this is like prime
Yeah.
Uber situation. You know, this wasn't a good time for the Ottawa Senators Hockey Club. So that trade also horrible.
Yeah, you didn't even get anyone good enough to compete with Stone. Like, Brandstrom's okay, but he ain't a Stone.
I know. I just think I remember it being like he wasn't gonna stay with us, so at least we got something out of it.
If I remember correct, I'm pretty sure it was Carlson and him were butting heads, and
I think Carlson was button head with everyone.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the deal was to get rid of Carlson, so you didn't have to butt heads with anyone. But then you guys traded Stone away too.
But yeah, I don't know.
And I think you just traded all your core players and was like, let's go through another rebuild, even though we just went through one 3 years ago. Because that's what.
Well,
Dorian
you
did.
can make that if you make that face, you gotta.
I don't know about 3 years ago, but whatever.
Well, here's the next trade. This one was all right. Trade Pajot for a 2020 first. Turns out to be Ridley Gregg, a second and a third.
That's a steal because Pashaw's not worth a first,
Yeah,
second, and third.
and you couldn't afford him. Didn't he sign like a stupid contract?
Yeah,
he's
right
doing
after.
nothing in the Islanders.
and you
doing
got Greg
nothing.
back, who's looking good this season.
Except he's injured. But yeah.
Well, now. And then I wouldn't say worst trade on this list because Stone is on there and Zibanejad, but you traded for Dadonov and Holden or you traded Dadonov for Holden in a 2020 second, third round pick.
They paid second round pick for Dadonov?
They gave up a third round pick
Uh-huh.
and Holden for Dadonov, and then ended up losing a first round pick over this as well in the future. So
That's not a bad trade though if you don't lose.
It's
the
not awful
pick.
compared to Stone and the Zibanejad trade.
Holden and a third for what? A second and Dadonov?
yeah.
That was just basically taking on a bad contract
Mm-hmm.
for a player who might do something for you guys.
Then you trade a 2022 first, which turns out to be Kevin Korchinski, a 2022 second, a 2024 third
That's Chikrin.
for Alex DeBrincat. In hindsight,
Didn't work out.
Korchinski would also look good on your blue line.
Wait, did you guys trade?
No, but then
Brinkett,
you also have to flip back to what
Yeah.
we got back for him. That's what I think.
For what?
Well, it looks bad now because Kubelik was supposed to be good.
Yeah, you got Kubalik for him
Kubelik's
in the
some
future.
shit now.
But
We only got Kubalik and a future first round pick.
yeah, for DeBrincat.
And the other guy there, there was another case.
I don't know. Korchinski's
yeah.
looking gross though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I'll take him. And then you have Gustafson for Talbot.
That is.
That is.
Look how good he is for
Yeah.
Minnesota right
Yeah.
now.
That is.
I mean, sure, he did take forever to get good. Like he was in your
still.
system for like 8 years before
I don't.
he
And
actually
I
did
fucking
anything.
hated Cam Talbot. Like,
I know
fuck.
he was dog shit.
Awful.
And then to round this out, 2023 first, which turned out to be Daniel Boot. 2024 second, 2026 second for Jacob Chikrin.
That's a good deal.
And I mean, I think Chikrin's like second
He's buzzing
or
right
first in the league for defensive scoring right now.
Church, that I think
Maybe
that's
behind
the
the
best
scenes?
deal that he made was the Church.
Was it Chickerman one?
now. Over Carlson's?
Over Carlson.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Timmy and Norris.
Yeah, that's fair because Carlson did have a few rough years before he dropped 100 points. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, maybe
Obviously, he had a
Carlson
few
won.
rough years. They got friggin' Stutzla with the pick.
Which, when I don't get those, they traded Carlson. Wait, where are all the guys from Carlson's trade? He just dropped 100 points. What did he get for Carlson? San Jose.
I don't think they got a lot.
Like, I don't know. I don't get it. There's just something I don't get. Like, Tanner Ginott, first, second, third, fourth, and
Yeah,
fifth.
yeah.
For a guy who plays fourth 9 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
the picks are just not worth anything these days in the NHL.
Yeah, well, I mean, first still hold that value, but I feel like seconds and thirds get traded like it's
Nothing.
nothing.
But then you look at the NFL, it's like,
Yeah.
you give up a first round pick, like,
You give up
you're
a
expecting a big thing.
you,
for that
you give
player.
you give up a third round pick, you get Chase Young apparently.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, Dorian era over. Joel, end this off. Are you looking forward to the future? Yes or no?
Depends who we get as our full-time GM.
That yeah. If it's Chiarelli,
But
no.
Chiarelli, definitely not. Anyone else, there's potential.
Chiarelli, no.
Who did he manage before?
Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the one that signed Nurse and all of them?
No, I don't think he signed Nurse, but I know he traded Hall for Adam Larson, and then Hall won the Hart
That guy.
Trophy.
That guy.
Yeah.
okay.
Next up, we're
think that
we're
was
gonna
a
look
steal.
at a little interesting situation out of Toronto. I don't know why, but this is everywhere. This like Timothy Liljegren situation where, you know,
Oh, I saw
he
that.
got hit by Marchand. No one stood up for him.
Even though they have three big guys now.
Nobody in Toronto's a big like.
Well,
no
Revo.
fighter.
Reeves.
Revo.
You got Reeves and that's it.
Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi's not
like
gonna
a
fight
Matthew
Boston.
Tkachuk, though. Like,
Yeah, and he's not gonna
he's a
fight. He's
little
not gonna
shit.
fight Boston. He just got traded from Boston.
Yeah,
And-
and he
yeah.
said before he actually
Yeah.
really liked Marshall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody likes playing with Marchand. They all just hate playing against him.
Like they think he's
Was it a dirty
apparently
hit, though?
such a nice guy.
Well, that's what we're gonna watch right now. I'm gonna show you the play. I want your thoughts
I think-
on if
okay,
it's
I
dirty,
already know what my
on
thoughts
or if it's not. Some people saying this is just a hockey play. Some people saying that this is dirty as that's just dirty, I guess. So I'll record it here so the viewers at home can watch along, and I'll play it for the boys. You let me know what you think.
Underneath on him, looks like he's going to come on the outside, then slips in, and oh yeah, stick between the legs. That's a penalty. Can opener. Yeah, that's an absolute can opener. Watch this. I don't know if the official, but that's a penalty all day, and that does not look good as the toe of the left.
So that's the play. You see his leg go hard
That's-
into the
that's dirty
board.
as fuck.
Well,
So
he's
here
going
we
for
go.
The puck.
They're
Yeah,
both
we
going for
know.
the puck. He ties him up, and then they collide.
He knew his stick was there, and he knew that he wouldn't get a
I don't
penalty
know.
for it. I think that was dirty.
And then he has to get helped off the ice. So you think that's dirty? Because
100%.
from that one angle at the back, though, it's like, look, they tie up.
They're both going for
and
each
they're
other,
both
and his
look,
stick
because
just ends up
Liljegren
there.
goes into Marchand, and then he like bounces off of him.
At that point, though, he knows where his stick is. So if he moves his stick, he knows.
But
his
how
stick
does
is
he
there.
move
But
his
you
stick
can't
with that?
control your stick
No.
sometimes in that position.
Like, how are you?
Like,
gonna-
because it's almost like he's getting reversed
Yeah,
hit,
he is.
and then he goes down, like this. Yeah, you know, like the stick is in between Liljegren's legs. His arms are forward. You can't.
You can't do anything in that position.
It's just a hockey
As a player,
play.
you can't. It is a hockey.
It looks
play.
awful, but it's a hockey. Like,
Yeah. So obviously this led to no repercussions for Marchand. No one stood up for Liljegren. But before we get to that, does you think it's dirty? Yes or no?
I think.
coming for a
it was
goalie.
A
Are
situation.
you just doing that based off Marchand's past?
No, what I'm doing is I think it was just a normal play, but I think he realized his stick was there, and I think he realized that he could take advantage by getting the puck from him.
Yeah.
I don't think he meant to put him into the boards the way awkwardly he did,
Mm.
but I definitely think that he saw he knew his stick was there. He knew he could take him out without getting a penalty, and I think he knew he could get the puck, so he did it, and it just happened that Lilgren fell awkwardly and hurt himself.
I think it's just an unfortunate play. Like I
But I
think
think Marchand knew what he was doing.
interesting. Joel T-Cat not dirty.
No,
No,
just
like,
a hockey play.
You're
It
going
happens.
in together, and then your stick gets caught in the feet. Like it happens.
It's just
to
so much.
everyone.
There's so much speed there. You know,
Yeah.
you can't.
Now Sheldon Keefe came out after the game and said that he hated everything about that. That there was no response from his team to go and beat the shit out of Marchand essentially, or like no
That's
aggressive
not the way we
response.
play hockey nowadays, though.
Well, it
Like,
should
you
be though.
Like Ryan
But-
Reeves is a true last enforcer.
Or maybe
Yeah,
maybe
but still,
Xhaka.
like, there's players in the league that if they hit a guy, they're gonna
Yes.
go out. Like,
But like what I'm saying though is like nowadays, like if there's a big hit like that or something like that happens, not every single guy in that line is gonna go fight. It's you have
if
to
they're
hope
on the
that-
ice,
but you have to hope the one guy that
is on the ice.
there's always one. Every team has
Yeah.
one guy that will fight.
Yeah.
Every team has one guy.
Yeah.
And honestly,
It depends if he's on the ice or not. If he's not on the ice,
But like
nobody-
I guess they're-
Domi can throw,
Yeah.
Bertuzzi can throw, some other D can throw.
But
But
no
if
one
you
was
look at that
around him
team,
either,
they
right? I
need-
think that has impact on it.
okay.
But who's on the ice?
Liljegren.
But I'm saying,
Tell you
like,
that.
realistically, who was on the ice with them?
Yeah, but
if it's Marner, Traveris, and Nylander,
Yeah.
no offense, but none of them are fighting over
Well,
that.
that's my point. Like,
And none of their defense are big guys either. Like none of them will fight.
Go ahead.
so like, you have all of the star players on your team.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Like, let's say you actually need your enforcer in case one of your star players gets hurt. Like, why waste it on fucking that guy? No offense, but like, I'd rather protect Matthews than him. You know, if something does happen.
But that's
Bitch,
that's
you
like
gotta-
looking. That's like looking at
But
it from
it's-
like a weird upper view. Like that's your teammate getting
Yeah, I
absolutely like
It's more
almost.
of a
That's
respect
almost
thing.
slew-footed.
It's a
It-
respect thing.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah, but
you injured my guy. I'm gonna throw my gloves, punch you in the face once, and we're gonna go sit in the box for 5 minutes. and then
Yeah.
it's over.
Even if it's
Move on.
after the play. like,
yeah.
But I
you're
still feel like you should go do
telling
that.
Reeves, you
Like, at some point that
you
game,
protect
somebody
Marner and
should've-
Matthews. That's pretty much
but-
it.
Yeah, but you
It's-
can't have a
it's your
hierarchy.
team. Ethan, look at this.
It is
Look at
your
this right
team.
now.
No. You look at me. You're gonna defend everyone on our team?
Yes.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would.
I know for a
100%.
fact
I'm
that's a lie.
telling you right
I know
now,
for a fact that's
it
a
don't
lie.
matter who it is.
don't
It's
think so.
still your team. Even if you don't like them,
Yeah.
even if they're
It's
the
your
worst
teammates, the
player that's ever
principle.
touched the ice,
Unless it's Joel,
you
I'd
still
I
got to
think-
defend your teammate.
Unless it was Joel, I'd probably tell Joel to get
I-
up because he probably flopped. Eh?
All
Like,
I'm saying
it's
is,
Nothing
just a
down there.
respect thing. It's just
Not even a bite at that.
It's your
Nothing.
team, bro. It's
On
your
our
team.
team.
You have to defend them.
No, but I think
no,
the
you
big
should defend them, but we haven't defended everyone on our team.
Because none of us is everyone.
Whenever
everyone
we're
got
playing
jumped.
Rep B, Ethan, if any single person got into any little scruff, was every single person on that line in that pile up?
Yeah.
Like,
Every
you can't
time.
you can't compare
Every time.
you can't compare competitive hockey to like
I
standing up for someone in juvenile. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You know
but
that,
you would
like,
leave.
Because
I'm
Rep
going
B,
to
there's
the ref
actually
after the
Rep B, there's actually
game.
hitting and there's actually
You were
people
not
caring.
defending our player.
Yeah,
then.
but
You were like, get him
yeah,
out.
but that's
get
the
him
thing.
out.
That's different. You know what I mean?
How's that different?
But-
That's
Because
still-
it's
you're supposed to be
competitive
defending your-
compared to just like Sunday
Yeah,
nights,
exactly.
just
Like,
going for a
no
skate
offense, but
around.
Juveniles are just a bunch of terrible people who play hockey.
Yeah,
But still, that's your team. That's your
like-
team.
he's really
But,
gonna
like,
say that, eh?
When
know
you're
what I'm
playing
saying? That's your team,
competitive
right?
and you're actually getting hit and stuff, like there's
Yeah.
more
But that's your team
But-
still.
realistically.
But that's your team.
Yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't defend anybody on your team.
I know,
But
but
when you're playing contact hockey where there's hits all the time, you're actually competing to win. You're,
I take juvenile very seriously.
some don't though. You
I take it
cannot
very
tell me every
seriously.
single person on our team takes it seriously.
I think a lot of them do.
I don't know where the boys are.
I
buzzing.
think half of them do. The other half I wouldn't say so much. Rep B, everybody cared. Even if we lost one, we all
Yeah.
cared still. And you're also like, we spent what, 6 years of our life playing with 90% of the people that like the whole time.
Yeah.
There's only a couple people that came in every year. You're gonna like, even if you don't like them, you're still gonna defend them because it's sports.
For the most part, yeah.
It's what you're supposed to do.
do you feel like that, like the fact that no one did anything, you would say that's unacceptable then?
I think it's disrespectful. It either means that they don't care about him and don't
Yeah.
like him, or they just
Especially when it's an
or-
unlikable player taking you out. Like it's Marchand. You beat the
Marchand.
fuck out of him
That's what I'm
just because
saying.
it's Marchand. You know?
Would Marchand fight? Probably not.
But do you like? For me, it's like yes, I agree, but like no one was around him.
So at the
Doesn't
next
matter if
shift, go
people
out
are
and
around
fucking
him or
pump
not.
him.
I know,
That's
but
true. I
like
skated
people
across
forget
that.
about
You
it.
don't
Exactly.
have to do it in that minute. Just at some point.
Do a
during the
Ryan
game-
Allen, just beeline it for the guy. Like, you know what I mean?
All I'm saying is that at some point through the game, there has to be something. Either a
Yeah,
big
at
hit
some
on
point
Marchand,
during the game.
maybe
Yeah.
if he's standing in front of net, a little scuffle. Like
Yeah.
something has to be done to like tell Marchand
Yeah.
if you do it again, you're gonna get your ass kicked. You can't just let
Fair.
him do that.
Like we
and
see that with
nothing happens.
we've seen that so many times in the NHL where it's a late hit or something, and then the next whistle you go at them.
And even what was the one that was recent? It was the guy who did like a hit. He didn't mean to do it, but he hurt the guy. And it was like 2 whistles later. A big
Yeah,
guy
it's
comes
like you
on
have
the-
to go. It wasn't.
Big guy came on the
Yeah.
ice. He's like, we have to drop the gloves. He's like,
Yeah.
fine. I don't want to fight, but
Yeah,
That's what you
that's
do.
how it works.
That's
yeah.
how it works. And if I get my ass kicked, then there you go.
That's what makes our beautiful game.
Exactly. And
But
now,
it's the
no
Leafs.
offense, but nowadays it's a bunch of babies who just whine and cry and dive,
Leafs.
and then like
Yeah.
it's kind
Well-
of turning into soccer a little bit with a little more aggression.
Yeah, maybe NBA or what?
Or no, NBA is worse.
NBA is
than
worse
all
than
sports
ever.
for that.
Soccer,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, there's a lot of more dive. Like Stutzel, he's a big guy in the NHL. He dives
I'd agree.
24/7.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
but the
It's-
refs don't give him
it's-
shit anything.
Exactly.
I would.
No, you would not.
It would take a lot, but I would.
Thank you. That's the
But I
point I'm
still,
trying to
at the end of the
get.
day, I would.
Defender guy.
That's why it has to take a lot. Like that wasn't a malicious
you're
thing.
also in the
If it
NH
was a hit from behind, of course you're gonna jump
in
in.
the NHL. That is your teammate. That you depend on him.
And he's
to help you
earned
win.
like he
So for
exactly.
every little thing.
No, but I'm
like,
That's not little, though.
a little
He
thing.
it was a
injured.
hockey
If it's-
incident.
if-
though.
Yeah, but he still went off
If it's
injured.
just a regular hit.
Was the
you're not
whistle
gonna do
blown
it.
right after?
Yes, because he was hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody gets injured or it's a dirty hit or it's a big hit,
Yeah.
there should be somebody at least doing something to defend his teammate. It doesn't have to be a full-on fight. It has to be a
I
little
agree- I
scruffle where
agree
you
with
take
that.
him down to the
I agree
ice.
with that.
You know, maybe give him
I
a
thought we were
two-hand
talking
slash
about,
to
like,
the back
going
of the
in-
leg. You don't have to full-on
Thanks for
fight
spitting
him.
on me.
Sorry. You have to full-on fight him. But you need to, like, do something.
Okay, no, I agree. I
to
thought you
defend
wanted
him.
someone to like going in and fight.
No, but I'm saying,
Okay.
like, after
well, I
that
agree. Like just a
happened-
little like pushing around. Like,
Well, not even like after that happens, somebody go up, give him a like nice little stick to the chest, and
Yeah.
you know, lift his jersey
Okay,
up.
that's what
Everybody
I agree
goes
with, but
up
I
to the
don't
bench
think he
and
should
game
be
continues.
like. I don't think Reeves should be going in and like beating the shit out of Marshall.
No,
for
if it
that.
was completely dirty, 100%, no question.
But for that, no.
there should always be a fight for anything dirty.
Yeah, and I feel like I definitely agree with that, and the fact that we're I don't know that's like not happening as much. I feel is it's shitty. I feel like it's like I feel like the fact that fighting slowly going out is shitty.
yeah.
Definitely.
There'll
Like that-
always be something, but it's definitely not.
And I
gonna
feel
be
like
that
at the
often.
start of this season though, like we've seen a lot of fights too.
Yeah, it's just
I guess, eh?
because it's a bunch of new
But
guys
I guess-
coming in trying to put their place in, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna slow down.
And you're right though, but it's definitely just because it is the Leafs. I think on any other team, there's
But
probably a fight.
if you look at the
Like if
Ducks-
Brady Kachuk is on that bench, he's getting off and
That's
he's
what
beating
I'm saying.
Marchand.
Like even like
Yeah.
every team has like a few guys who will do that.
Yeah.
There's always one guy that's like there just to fight, just in case. Like
Yeah.
Reeves on Toronto should be there just to fight. I don't know why else you'd want Reeves on your team. Gudas, you know,
Locker room guy? I don't know.
Gudas.
yeah, good
like
locker
he,
room
like
guy.
every team has one guy that's there just to fight, just in case,
Yeah.
and then they have like one line of just a bunch of like goons who like stick up for people, and then you have your top three lines that do shit, and then
Mm-hmm.
top two defense lines that do shit. Your fourth line and third line on defense should be guys who are there just to like keep everybody in
Intimidate.
check. Yeah, intimidate, keep people in check.
Yeah.
If something happens, you go out there, you fight, or you go out there, you make a big hit, or you go out there and start a scrum.
Yeah.
That's their job.
So yeah,
And that will never leave.
I
There'll
totally
always be that. It's just there's always every year is going to be less and less fights. guaranteed.
especially if something happens like this hit McAvoy on Ekman Larson. Now, did you see this?
I did saw it, and I saw it was very dirty.
4-game suspension McAvoy
Well deserved.
got for this. I just start this thingy and let me know your thoughts on this. This is brutal. So already you just see McAvoy going for Ekman Larson when he's looking the other
In
way.
his defense, he did have the puck and got rid of it, but there's no need to stick his shoulder up in his
Right
face
to the
like that.
chin.
He did it on purpose.
100%.
Nobody knew what happened though, so nothing happened right after that whistle. But later on in the game, something happened.
Well, yeah, for sure. And like that, 4 games. We saw Rasmus Anderson get 4 games for pretty well the same thing on line A.
I think it's deservable.
And so you think that's fair for that?
100%, 4 games.
Hurts the fantasy squad, but it's okay.
Because
See, Kat?
realistically, like, yeah, he had
Yeah.
the puck, but he got it.
No,
away
that's
with
a
plenty of
bullshit
time.
play.
And like Larson was just standing there. If he hit him in the chest, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But full on right to the head, just because I don't know. Boston's just a team I've always hated and will always hate.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of goons who are actually good at hockey, sadly.
Mhm.
And it pisses me off.
And yeah. Well, I guess that will round out our NHL segment, if you will, for the week. We're gonna move on to the NHL, or not the NHL, the NFL, where we have actually a list coming up. But first, before we do that, it was the trade deadline. that just passed in the NFL. A lot of big names up for grabs.
Oh yeah, for grabs. I
Yeah.
said traders.
No.
Trades.
There was
seven.
there's
There was
there's
7
only
trades.
3 notable ones that we'll talk about, but there was a lot of names up for grabs.
There's quite a bit.
Well,
I'd say 5 out of 7 were notable trades.
you know what? I'd give 5. I'd give 5 as well. But a lot. I'm surprised Derrick Henry didn't get moved. I'm
I'm
surprised.
not. It's too expensive.
I guess so.
Every team right now is in salary cap like trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have to they would have to restructure a contract. Why? That's the only reason why we got Rasul Douglas is because we restructured Deion Dawkins. I think it was contract.
Yeah.
Give us an extra $5 million.
Honestly, I wanted us to pick up a receiver. We needed a corner, but I wanted a receiver too.
No, we don't.
Little Mike Evans.
We need to get rid of Dorsey. Get rid of Dorsey. You get rid of Dorsey, you bring back Brian Daboll. Get Brian Daboll out of that shitty situation in New York. Bring him back. We're winning the chip.
So should we start with the trade deadline, or should we actually start with the
Trade deadline.
with the Raiders
Trade deadline.
coach? Raiders coach firing.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels.
That's
Good
deserved.
riddance, you know. Sure. Like
Yeah,
after
it's
that
time to
game,
move on.
after that game with Adams. Good riddance.
I saw that Adams was open like 80% of the routes he ran.
Yeah,
Only one ball found him.
I know.
Like that's terrible.
That's
Adams
pathetic.
was
And that's
pissed.
pathetic.
Like he's your best. He's top 5 receiver in the league if you feed him the ball. Mm-hmm. Feed him the ball. That's the only way you're gonna win.
I don't know what Jimmy's looking at.
Look at San Fran. They have CMC and Debo Samuel. They feed them the ball 24/7. And then once in a while, give it to Kittle. Once in a while, give it to Ayuk. Once in a while, give it to other people.
Yeah.
But you feed CMC if he's not doing it. You feed Brandon Ayuk if he's not doing it. Then you feed Kittle if he's not doing it. Then you feed the 4th guy.
You know who your weapons are. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
And they
You
got
feed your top 2.
a lot.
You feed your top 2, and then if those 2 aren't doing anything, then that's when you move down the line.
Yeah.
Or you can be like Josh Allen, who throws 30 passes and
Couple to the other team.
Every single one are to different receivers.
And then a couple to the other team as well.
Hey, the last game though, none of them were his fault.
Sometimes 3 to the same guy. If he's feeling you. If he's feeling you. If he's like the unis you got on, he'll chuck you a couple balls.
The thing is though, is Allen Allen might have a lot of picks, but he's not even like bad in the league.
Well,
right
we'll
now.
get to that. We'll
Like,
start
there's
though.
teams that are worse.
We'll
than
start
him.
with this. Bill signed Leonard Fournette to practice squad. Then he
Right,
was
have
on
you
the team.
Do you
Have
see
you
his
seen
fucking
his
thighs?
legs?
Do you see his fucking
His
quads?
quads are bigger than my goddamn
Okay, but
body
when
size.
I first asked you about this, you weren't like you're just on the fence.
No, I always
Yeah, but
wanted
then he saw
Fournette.
squads. And
No,
those
I
things
wanted
are
Fournette.
freaking
Oh, you want
huge.
Fournette?
I wanted Fournette.
So, but
Huge.
Cook Cook
tattoos
is
are
like
kinda
Cook
sick
is
too.
good. Like he's dynamic. He's a good dynamic runner, but I think like
better pass catcher.
Yeah, and I think third and
That's
2.
gonna be that guy who. It's because of Damian Harrison.
That guy.
That's why we got him.
Yeah,
And when I heard he's a great locker room guy.
yeah,
I heard he's a great mentor.
yeah.
So he's gonna mentor James Cook.
He's only 28, which is old for
He's
a running
played
back. but-
many playoff games.
Yeah,
Many.
Yeah.
He's won a couple championships. I think 2. Maybe
yeah.
maybe
With
just
the
one.
Bucks, one with the Bucks for sure.
And I think he went somewhere else too. He might have won
No,
one.
because
Did he not?
he was only in Jacksonville in the Bucks, and
Okay.
he didn't win fuck all in
He won
Jacksonville.
a chip. He's played with some great running backs. He played with some great receivers. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Like third and 2.
You're
Put
giving it
Fournette
to
out there.
Fournette. He's
And
not missing it.
on the goal line. We don't have to risk Allen anymore. Pardon, you can just give it to Leonard and just.
That's Allen's game, though. That's Allen's.
He. I
That's
do
one
have to
thing
say
that the
though, he
Bills are
does
also
play.
doing wrong is
He
they're not-
does play better when he runs the ball.
Who?
Josh Allen.
Yes, I know, but they don't realize that. They're like,
Well,
oh,
it's
I wanna
Ken, it's
save
Ken,
him.
it's
I want
Ken.
to play till he's 40 years old. Yeah, I do too. But when it's an open field, like, did
Yeah.
you watch? What was the game that we lost? Jacksonville. There was 4 times that the field was wide open. Everybody was downfield.
Yeah.
All that was there was a D line, our O line, and nobody else. Not even a check down runner.
Yeah.
Nothing. If he ran that ball instead of throwing it, it would have been a guaranteed first down. And
Yeah.
on those 4 plays, he missed every single one because they were covered because nobody was around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allen needs. I'm not saying Allen needs to run 50 times a game like Lamar Jackson over there, but he needs to run like 5 times a game, get
Yeah.
those few yard pickups, get his confidence going, then find a deep ball. Because
Fuck
they're not
that
worried
guy.
about him running anymore because he's not running. There's no linebacker sitting there
Yeah.
watching him. There's no
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
You add that into your game, that opens up everything for everyone.
Buffalo's just
Gabe
shit.
Davis went off
Simple.
whenever he did that.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis had 100 yards. Kincaid had almost 100 yards. Diggs still went off even though he was running it, but They ran it. We won, and it worked.
You're still a big. You are a big fan of Leonard Fournette. The signing, you like it?
I think it will be good for James Cook.
Yeah.
Because James Cook is our only really running back right
Yeah.
now. No offense, Latavius Murray is but he's not. He's not it anymore.
So then we did end up making a trade. We need defense bad. Half our secondary is just injured.
No. Just Davis White's.
Well, I guess yeah, and I guess Milano's coming back too in the linebacker.
He's supposed to come back
yeah.
playoff time, hopefully.
What's Vaughn doing?
Well, they're watching him.
What's Vaughn doing? Is he just chilling? Like,
watching him.
it's just milking us for $50 million, or what is Vaughn doing?
Vaughn's there.
Is he? What is Vaughn
Vaughn's
doing?
Just Vaughn.
Vaughn is there to be a finisher.
Okay.
We're paying him to be a finisher, so it's 4th and 10, playoffs.
Yeah. $50 million for a finisher, eh?
Against the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
You know how Aaron Donald won the Super Bowl for
Yep.
them when
Yep.
they played Cincy?
How old is Von Miller though?
He's 35.
As fuck.
All I'm saying is Vaughn, he just came off an ACL tear. He is old as fuck.
Yeah.
They're working him back into regular routine.
Yeah.
He's getting minimal snaps. He's just playing to get the feel.
The one person that actually
Playoff time is
just
when
on
he'll show up.
on a second, the one person that really been impressed me is that Bernard guy.
Terrell Bernard?
Yeah.
I fuck with Dorian Williams much more. That guy's a fucking beast. That guy fucking runs from one side to the other side quicker than I've seen anybody, the linebacker, do it.
Jacob's just jealous.
Honestly, our linebackers are gross, but even without Milano. Like, our depth.
It's just
our
Buffalo
depth is
talk.
great.
We'll get to some other teams in a second.
Yeah, just Bills,
But
all gonna
Rasul
be cut
Douglas
out.
and
I
a
think great
fifth
pickup.
for a third round. Him, Douglas, and a fifth.
a great pickup.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just
Except for Josh Allen and him have a little beef.
a little
I'd
bit,
go
but
to
we'll
bed,
figure it.
though.
They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
I'd love
But
to be
I
in
think
bed
we
right
needed
now.
a number one. He will be our number one. Taron Johnson will be our
would, eh?
nickel. We'll have Brentford, who's been going off this year. He's been so gross.
Yeah.
He has close to the most pass deflected.
Yeah.
I think it was a good pickup.
So do you think it's a good pickup because
Fournette and
he's a good
Rasul, I
player?
think we're 10 times better now.
Do you think because he's a good player, it's a good pickup, or you think it's a good
He's the
pickup because it
best.
fills a hole?
I forget where I saw something. Well, he picks
I
up a
like
hole.
6
Yeah.
hours.
I saw
6
something. He's
hours
one of the
pretty
best
good, though. Not really playing.
pass catching DBs in the league.
Okay.
Like if a ball hits his hand, he's coming down with it.
Yeah. That'd be
So.
nice. That'd be nice. Well, we'll move on so we can engage the other fellas here. This trade scares me more than anything. Chase Young to the 49ers for a third.
Doesn't scare me.
Bosa and Young.
Bosa, Young,
Enough said.
Armstead, and who's
Their
the
whole
other?
fucking
Are you
team
kidding
is
me?
just.
There's
This
one more.
offense,
Oh, Javon Hargrave.
their offense is already
They're
disgusting.
different, but they need more offense. They need more weapons.
What?
You just named like 7 when we were talking about CMC.
I just named 4. They need Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Do you
needs
not
more
like your
weapons.
top wide receiver, your top fucking tight end, and your top fucking
Yeah.
running back are like all top five,
like top five in
three
the
in the
league.
league,
Yeah.
top three.
Debo's not
No,
top
Debo's
five.
not top 5, but like
McCaffrey's best running back.
yeah,
Yes, and
Kittle's
second
top
best,
3.
Second best.
tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah.
And your receivers aren't bad.
And you have 2
They're
like
okay. Like realistically,
I think
hand the ball off.
Debo is
It's
better than
I,
okay.
their defense is the best in the league, no matter what. Their
Yeah, no
D-line
question.
was already the best D-line in the league. Now they're even better, which they don't need.
Okay, my
They
question
have
is
the best linebacker in the league. If I would have traded for someone, it would have been for a cornerback. Because no offense, but I don't think Jimmy Ward, or not Jimmy Ward. What's his name? Chavarius Ward.
Something.
That's their number
Throw
one
it out there.
cornerback right now. No offense, but he ain't a top 5 or top 10 cornerback. If you're gonna get defense, I don't think D-line's what they need.
yeah, but you also picked up him for a 3rd rounder, so who
Yeah,
fucking
but if you think of
cares?
their D-line, Eric Armstead, Javon Hargrave, and Nick Bosa. You can rush 3 and still beat 5 of those guys.
Now you can rush 4.
Now you can rush 4.
Now you can
Guaranteed.
rush-
Yeah,
Who needs a cornerback when you're blitzing
Yeah.
4 downs out of 4? You don't need a corner. You just send them all.
how are they like allowed to get all that?
I don't know.
You know why? Because Brock Purdy is making under $1 million a year.
He can't even afford rent. He
Brock
needs-
Purdy is making
Respect.
under
Oh yeah, he's got a
$1 million
roommate.
a
Eh?
year.
Imagine
he-
bring
and he drives
Brock
a Toyota
Purdy's-
Sebring or something.
You see it
like
in
that.
his bye
One
week. He
thing
was
is-
he was was
just
on the
farming.
fucking farming.
You have a
Just
good
going crazy.
quarterbacks are the most expensive position in the league. You're paying one under $1 million
How
a
many
year to
years
play
does
football.
he have on his contract?
It's probably his last.
I think 4 is.
Yeah,
in
how
the
many
NFL.
left though?
Oh,
2.
2?
2?
Yeah, and we saw
I'm
this.
saying.
You see this when Brady was on the Pats. They had great defense all the time because Brady
Why do you think Brady's considered the best of all time? Because he always had a
not
great
selfish.
team around him.
Well, he is.
And he wasn't selfish. He only
This
got paid
guy.
like $25 million a year. Look at Brady. Not Brady. sorry.
Rogers.
Rogers. Look at all
Breeze,
those guys.
Dak.
They're all making $50
Fuck
million a
Dak.
year. What can you do
Fuck
with
Dak.
They got 100. I think it's 120 million a year for
Yeah.
a team.
Fellas, are the 49ers a lock now? Super Bowl lock?
Yeah.
I don't think
They're,
Super Bowl.
they're making it.
They're
there.
making it there. They're making it
I
there.
don't think so.
Eagles?
Buffalo Bills.
I think Eagles, Lions, or San Fran.
Lions.
Yeah.
Not the
No way
Lions
you're
are
taking the
fugazi,
Lions
bro.
over the
Lions
Niners.
are
Fuck
fugazi.
with-
Are you
I-
crazy?
Easiest schedule
Not over the
ever, man.
Niners.
Well, they were supposed to go.
Do you see what the
undefeated.
Ravens did to them? They
Lion-
fucking dogged them.
Lions are
Like, what?
fugazi.
All I'm saying is,
Fugazi.
I wouldn't guarantee them in
Fugazi,
the
Fugazi.
finals. They're
would.
guaranteed. They're guaranteed conference finals, guaranteed. But I wouldn't get. But it's also Brock Purdy. He's still technically a rookie.
We did
Leonard-
that's
Le-
fun.
Damn good rookie. though.
Leonard
He's
Williams,
a system.
big cat to
They
the
set
to
him
the
up for
Seahawks
success.
for a
you
second.
Who?
Leonard Williams.
Oh yeah.
For a
whatever.
second and a
That's not a
fourth.
big deal.
They restructured his contract too, I think. So like I think Seattle is or not Seattle, New York's like retaining something or something. They don't have to pay him.
It's a whatever.
He's
trade.
He's good though.
He's good, but like no offense.
No,
but I think
no.
Seahawks need more than just a low D lineman. But
I mean, the Giants, they lost Dan Jones. Tyrod balled out for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then they lost him, and now they're like, fuck it.
Rebuild.
Caleb's calling. Caleb's
not that
calling.
good.
I don't think Caleb Williams is
well,
that good.
nothing
of a
as bad as who is it? Who is it? Vegas is putting Aiden O'Connell. Never heard of this guy.
I mean, I don't even know who the Bears quarterback is right now, but he got them a win at
Tyson
least.
Badgett.
Yeah. You can't get much worse than Field.
Well, if you
no.
look at this year, that like for NFL quarterbacks, you have like
Yeah.
your top 15
Watch
that
Fields
everybody
be on
knows.
Jacob's list.
The bottom 15 are all like just a bunch of
Yeah.
rookie scrubs that are just getting
Yeah.
chances.
No, we'll finish it off then talking about a quarterback. Vikings, they lost Kirk. That's a
That's a
huge
blow.
loss, but they brought in Josh Dobbs, who he's
been good.
He's been good on a shit team.
But
Yeah.
So maybe he'll fill a
I
role.
don't think he's a starter.
No.
So I would say he's the best back in the league. Like him
But
and
can
Gardner
he
Minshew.
do the job?
No. So, but he might
a
get.
backup?
He can get them to the playoffs. I think.
Is Jefferson
That's the
still
job.
out?
They can
No, I don't
probably
think
get
so.
him to the playoffs, but that's about it.
I don't think Jefferson's out now.
He was out for a bit.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
But
If he's back, then no. Like Josh.
but I think like out of what was available, that's a pretty solid
Yeah.
pickup.
I think there's way
him.
more available to go pick up.
Well,
Like they're sitting. Who are they sitting? Jimmy Garoppolo. Why not go get Garoppolo?
because he's Schmeat. Can't even throw it to Devontae Adams.
Garoppolo wins games.
Does he? Obviously
I
not.
don't
What are the
think so.
Raiders?
Look at his record. Look at Jimmy Garoppolo's all-time record.
Yeah, but what about Devontae Adams?
Yeah. I just want you to know the Raiders are 3-5. Jimmy's not winning many games.
Go to Jimmy's.
I don't
record
care
all
about
time. I
Jimmy
care.
Garoppolo
Because
enough.
Jimmy
That was a
wins
bang.
games.
Fuck it.
He does. Jimmy wins games.
I don't even know how to find that.
Oh.
But that's a good segue, I guess, to our list.
Oh, God.
We're going to be ranking the top 10 quarterbacks in the league this season. And I don't know who to start with. I'm not very confident on mine at all. But I can start us off if we want. 10-1. Should I?
Yeah, just go for it.
Number 10.
Wow,
You
can
ready?
I lead it off?
No, I'm gonna lead her off.
I'll go last.
Number 10. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh, we're starting from 10 up?
Yeah, 10 up. This is just because I like him as a person
Oh, God.
more than anything. Number 10, Brock Purdy. Number 10.
Okay.
Number 10. Number 9.
No way Jacob was okay with that.
Number 9.
I have him higher.
Oh,
Number 9.
fuck.
Yeah, but
higher.
listen to why I'm
I
at
thought
9.
Jacob was gonna shit
I
on that.
think CJ Stroud's better than him.
You have CJ Stroud in your top 10?
Yeah, number 9. I think the Texans are poo and he's balling.
Fair.
Okay.
And as a rookie,
He's
I,
yeah.
Yeah, but he's not top 10 in the league right now.
but I think he's better
We're
than.
going by who's top 10 in the league right now.
I know, but I think he's
Not
better
this
than Purdy.
minute.
I think he's better than Purdy.
In the future, he will be. Not right now.
I think he's.
But
better.
let's just say you drop CJ Stroud into the San Francisco 49ers right now.
You drop
I
any
think he's-
quarterback in the
They
San
ball it.
Fran. if
Yeah,
you
you're
drop
right.
any
But I thought they
quarterback in
didn't have
the San Fran,
weapons. I thought they didn't have weapons.
They have a system.
Oh.
They have a
System quarterback. Tom Brady, guys.
Word.
Tom
Everyone
Brady.
knows it.
System
Okay, number
quarterback.
eight. Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Number 7, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Number 6, Lamar Jackson. Number 5, Tua.
Wow, that's a big drop. I was
Number 5, Tua, because I fucking hate that
I do
cocksucker.
too, but
Number 4, Justin Herberts. Herbert, not Herberts, Herbert. Number 3, Jalen Hurts. Number 2, Mahomes. And number 1, Josh Allen. The top
That's
three.
brutal.
The top 3 might be a little skewed because of my bias, but you won't catch me saying Mahomes is better than Allen over my dead fucking body. Josh number
is.
1. Josh number 1.
okay, Connor. Like,
Josh number 1.
I'm a Bills fan too here,
Don't
but
care.
I'm not brain
Don't
dead.
care.
I know Mahomes
care.
is better than Allen.
Uh-uh.
He always
Nuh-uh.
will be.
Nuh-uh. Mahomes is a system quarterback.
No, he's not. Allen's
Wow,
better
I can't say it.
overall.
I can't say it.
For
I can't say
everything,
it.
I don't
Allen's
know
better
why I
at,
have one of
but
these
Pat
guys on
Mahomes
here.
better than QB.
I can't say it, Jacob.
Okay,
I can't.
Say it. Whatever.
Joel, you want to go next?
Neither you.
T-Cat.
Can we get a thought? Whack, before TK go, can we get a thoughts on my list? Greg?
It's a little weird.
It's all right.
I didn't have Herbert top 5. I don't even have Herbert on my list.
I think this year he's bad.
That's
he's
what, like, we're rating
bad.
on how they're playing this year. You know,
I know,
right?
but I still have faith in him.
But
No Burrow.
I have him right around where you have
no
him.
Burrow might be outlandish,
I
but
don't
I
have
didn't put him
Burrow
on
there.
because he's dogs. He's been too bad.
I don't know.
this
I
year.
think
Burrow's been too bad this year.
Stroud-
Herbert has sowed something.
I think Stroud was a reach. I think
Stroud might have been a
gonna
reach, but
I
I just
think
like him.
Herbert is also a reach for what he's been doing this year. He hasn't done much.
Stroud's just moving me.
No,
It's been
fine.
so wide.
It's okay to
since
like
so long.
Stroud. I'm just saying he's not top 10 in the league.
It's
right
been
now.
so long since the Texans have since Deshaun Watson, but look how that went, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Go
T-Cat,
ahead.
you go next.
All right, you guys going?
Maybe I didn't put
I want to go
Kirk
last. I feel like mine's gonna stir the
T-Cat,
most
go.
controversy.
Start
Oh,
10.
number 10, Joe Burrow.
You have him in there?
Christ.
Wow.
Just,
I mean,
you know,
because it feels wrong not to include him.
Thank
And
you.
I understand that.
But you gotta think of
I
how
know,
they're playing this year.
I know we're like just focus on this season, but like
I was not focused on this season. I'll be honest.
exactly.
Okay, I was the only one
Yeah.
focused on this season.
Well, so was I. I didn't have Burrow in there.
I was
But-
kind
but
of
I
like taking, I
understand
was
it.
taking a last 3 year.
I
perspective.
understand it. I understand it.
Thank
Why? But that doesn't make
it's
sense.
my fucking list.
Okay, keep going.
So
keep
let
going.
me say it.
Keep going.
You
keep going.
keep interrupting me every time I talk. I'm fucking sick of it.
'Cause you don't know.
No, so shut the fuck up. You're doing it again.
Okay, keep going.
Learn some respect. Learn some respect. Number 9, Jared Goff.
Okay.
Number 8.
Wait, who's your 10?
Burrow, you fuck.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Jesus
He really
Christ.
does.
He's too
Keep
busy interrupting.
going,
me.
keep going.
Listen.
my bad.
Number 8, Brock Purdy. Number 7, Trevor Lawrence. Number 5, Justin Herbert. Number 5.
Number 4.
No, 6. Oh, sorry, 6 was Herbert.
Okay.
5, Lamar.
Mm.
4,
Yep.
Allen.
That's rough.
3, Hurts.
Probably true though, eh?
3 Hurts. 2 Tua.
No. Two is not.
1.
Two is
Number 1.
Yeah, Patty. It's Patty.
Patty. It's Patty.
It's Patty
Patty
M.
hasn't
Patty
done
M.
much this year.
It's Patty M.
It's Patty M.
It's Patty M.
I'm gonna get shit on. I
I'm
don't
g-
even want to say my list.
Go for it, Joel.
Give her Joel.
I got more shit than
Joel,
all of you guys.
honestly,
tell
Joel,
me.
it was for this season, and you did last 3 years. I'm fucking scared.
All I gotta say is I have one guy on my list that none of you guys have so far, and I'm really scared.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want. to,
Do you
but-
want to restructure it or
No,
what?
I'll just go for it.
Oh
but-
fuck.
That's just not my.
Okay, folks. When you listen to this list, remember, Joel wasn't quite sure on the details, but still roast him because it's probably gonna be bad anyways.
It's
Joel,
gonna be awful.
take her away.
So, number 10, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, that's
Num-
not off to a good start.
We have him in the top 10. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 9, Prescott.
Who? Prescott? Oh God.
That's where it tapers off.
Should we stop him now? Should we stop him now or should we keep going? Keep going. No, keep
Hold
going.
on.
Number-
You're fucking down.
I know. I know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Keep going.
Wait,
Keep going.
And then 8's Hurts.
8 hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch football, but
Just keep
Damn.
going, Joel. Just keep going.
And then 7 is Cousins.
Kirko Chains.
And then Tua at 6.
I like it. I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
no.
I
And
like.
then Herbert is 5.
Okay.
Lamar's 4. Joe Burrow's 3rd.
What?
That's where you have to think about the last 3 years.
But we're not thinking last
I
year.
know,
We're
I
thinking
know,
this year.
at least number 2.
And then 2 is Allen.
Yeah.
And then
One's home.
I'm gonna clip this out of context and put it up on TikTok.
that is an awful list. I apologize.
At least you know
fans.
it. I mean, just let him down there, kind of brutal. But
I'm sorry.
Here's
Oh my.
Jacob. Here, Jacob, you take it away, and you maybe it sounds like you're gonna need to be explaining yourself. So
Okay.
let's.
Oh, I do here.
Oh fuck, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
This number 10's not gonna be.
So let's
Can
talk
start
number
here.
Talking number 10.
You wanna know who my number 10 is?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Wow.
9.
Whoa. Russell, what? He beats the Chiefs once. And
Look at the stats though. 16 tutties for 4 interceptions.
look at the record.
68.
Look at the record.
But if his team
Look.
can't do, it's
I don't
not
even know,
everything's
like-
on offense though. It's on defense too. Your defense doesn't make a couple stops.
Okay.
Keep
let's
going.
ride.
Keep going.
Trevor Lawrence at 9. Brock Purdy at 8.
Purdy.
Lamar Jackson at 7.
Fuck.
Jared Goff at 6.
Jared Goff. Oh, you're taking Jared Goff over Lamar.
Right
That's
now, 100%.
crazy. What do you mean?
Jalen Hurts at 5.
Okay.
Mahomes.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fuck him. Wait, I don't have it here. Josh Allen's name.
Josh Allen at 3.
I thought you said you just lectured me that Allen's not better than Mahomes.
But he's this season. Not all time. This season he is.
What are
fucking
what,
guy,
What
man.
are
Yep,
the
yep.
last two names?
Tua at 2.
What the fuck is number 1? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. You're not okay. Let me run through the list before you tell your number. It's not Ryan Tannehill. It's not Bryce Young. It's not Jimmy Garoppolo. It's not Zach Wilson. I better not be Mac Jones. Baker? Geno Smith? Who's what? No, do not tell me it's Kirk Cousins. Do not tell me it's Kirk Cousins.
It's Kirk Cousins.
What?
Oh my
How?
God.
What do you mean?
How's it
On
Kirk go?
earth.
18 tutties.
Okay.
He has like 5 interceptions.
Jacob took way
He
too
has
long on this.
almost a 70% completion rate, and he has 2,300 yards. How can you not give him top 3 in the league right now?
I don't. He's not one.
Okay,
He's
this
due-
is
I
what
can't give, I can't give 2 a 1, so that's why I put Kirk.
this is
one.
what I
Okay,
mean
I-
by he's a fucking stat rat.
It is.
He's
Bro,
Stats
eye
in his
test, bro.
basement.
Eye test, bro. Eye test, bro.
It is eye test too. It's watching.
Lamar Jackson, but no, I'm probably though.
Lamar is not 7, I'll tell you that.
yeah, that's
If-
fucking.
Lamar, I don't know.
And I'm not biased.
Realistically, look at
I
it.
think everyone would agree with
Okay,
me
maybe
on
you could
that
switch
this
Lamar.
season.
Maybe you could switch Lamar and Goff, but for me personally, I don't see any issue with my list.
Wow.
If you go by
Wow.
actually stats,
least
and
I
what
owned
they're
up to
doing
it.
for their team, it's not wins and losses. It's not Super Bowls and not. It's what are they doing as a person? And if you look at their stats, each individually,
Yeah.
this is the top 10 quarterbacks playing right now in the league. Not with their team, just them by themselves.
Wow. So Kirk Cousins at your number 1.
That's
He has
crazy.
18 and 5. He has the same amount of touchdowns as Tua, and less interceptions than Tua. I think his completion percentage is higher than Tua, and he only has a couple hundred yards less than Tua.
But he's injured, so really he should be not even on the list because he's not playing.
Well, if we're doing as
Hey.
of right now,
Hey.
if we're doing as of right
But
now,
listen,
he's not
though.
fucking playing, is he?
Listen though,
he's in the hospital.
He's not playing,
but
is he?
listen,
But
they
he's
haven't
not
they haven't
playing
played a game without him yet.
Well,
They haven't played a game without him yet.
Not yet.
Folks at home, let us know who had the best quarterback list, who had the most outlandish shout. I mean, Joe Burrow at 3 or Kirk at 1. I don't know which
They're
one's
4
worse.
and 4.
But,
Like I said, we're not going with record.
well,
But you have to take that into
No,
account.
you don't, because it's a whole team. Listen, okay, Ethan.
Yeah, but you got to learn how
let's
to
say
rally
you
the
score
troops.
5 let's say you score 5 goals a game, right?
Yeah.
Your team loses 6-5 every game.
That's a
Are you
team
going to be
that-
considered the worst player in our league? Even though you have 100 goals?
Yeah, but still, you should
Are
be
you
able
gonna
to
be
win.
consi-
No,
Are
no,
you-
It is a good
but you're not
argument.
going to be.
It is
considered
a
the
good
best.
argument.
But it takes a whole
It is a good
team
argument.
to win. You can't
Yeah,
have one.
I agree.
You
is
can't
a good
just have a
argument.
single person winning
No.
you every goddamn
good
game.
point.
Even
Hey, but if he was
Kirk's
really
one,
good,
though.
he'd put up 70 points.
a year, and he still can't make it to the Stanley Cup.
You're right. You're right.
It's a good point.
But-
It's a good analogy.
Still awful.
Still
list,
don't think
but-
Kirk's won. Okay, we'll move on to the quiz. We'll move on to the quiz. This week's
Don't like
quiz, it's something we've never done before. Get your buzzers ready. So what's going to happen is I'm going to read you a number, just a number out loud. You have to name me one NHL player who wore that number.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't have to be current, can be all time.
Yeah.
I'm not giving numbers.
And well,
I'm decent.
so let me hear your buzzers. Jacob, what are you working with? Bulls beating Cincy, okay?
Bills, not Bulls.
Bills, sorry. T-Cat and Joel. Okay, are you ready for the first number? Let me get my scoring system ready. J, Joe, T. Are you ready? First number. Can you name me an NHL player who has worn the number 98?
Bedard.
Correct. That was the easiest one ever. I started with a softball and okay, wow.
Okay, well,
I wasn't really that.
Wow.
I thought it was gonna be hard. I
Wow.
thought you were thinking about these.
I was like, okay, fuck, I'll start off easy.
yeah, as soon as I heard his buzzer,
Wow.
I'm not buzzing.
Can you name me a player who's worn the number 95?
He got it first.
Matt Duchene.
Fuck,
Correct.
I'm gonna go Duchesne.
I wasn't.
Can you name me a player that's worn the number 62?
Oh fuck. No, don't skip me. I had one, but
Ooh, wait. Can you check if Henrik Borgstrom wore 95?
Yeah, sure. But I'm looking for 62.
there's someone. Fuck me.
62.
Yeah.
It's a goalie, isn't it?
I don't know. I do know, but you should get this. Borgstrom did wear 95. What the fuck?
I would have got that right too. That's what I was gonna.
So you
go
get
with.
Hendrik Borgstrom, but you can't get this one.
Oh.
62.
62.
Number
Can
62.
you give us a hint of what team had them?
I can give you. I can give
Oh,
you.
oh no. I'm gonna say Eric Griva, but I'm pretty sure he's 64.
Eric.
Erica Branson.
Mm-mm.
No.
Eric Grabham.
Griba.
I don't think he was 62.
I think he's 64.
Greiba. Correct. Eric
Yes!
Greiba, 60.
Whoa, that was his second. He already buzzed though.
What do you mean I already buzzed?
You buzzed
Oh,
the
you
first time
did
and you were
already
like,
buzz.
no, sorry, I
You
don't
did
know.
already buzz. You
That
did
is
already
true.
buzz. I forgot about that.
Sorry.
Oh, let's
sorry.
go.
So that doesn't
Greiba,
count. No,
Greiba.
no, you can't say Greiba. You can't say Greiba.
Hey, rules is rules.
Wow.
buddy.
Lassie Thompson.
Who? Lassie
That's
Thompson?
true. That's true.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, let's go.
No, or 59.
Lassie
I'm
Thompson.
not gonna get cheated out
Here we
by
go.
you, Joel.
Let's see.
I think
Did
that's
he
true.
wear 62? No, 60.
60.
Oh.
So close,
62. Okay, now Joel, you can buzz back
no,
in,
it's
but you
Ethan's
can't say
turn.
him. No,
I already
everyone's back in now.
I can't say mine. The one I said.
No, you can't say Greiba.
Well then.
There's
fuck, I
one
don't have
obvious one. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, Eric Howla.
I think
Eric
that's
Calla or
Howla.
Howla.
Eric Howla. 56. 62.
We'll take the hint though. Sure.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Whoa.
Well, no.
Yeah, he did miss the hint. He had a very good NHL playoffs last year.
Oh fuck.
That doesn't mean shit.
Very, very good NHL playoffs.
Was it Stone?
Mark Stone,
the fuck?
61.
He's
Incorrect.
61.
Fuck!
Back to you. Back to
Who
Ethan
did very good last playoffs.
in the playoffs.
There's many people who did very good.
That is true.
Just buzz and I can give you guys another hint. Just say a name. It's worth a shot. Put it out there. 62 we're looking for.
I don't fucking know whatever. Fucking Vincent Trocheck. I don't give a shit.
Vincent Trocheck. You
think
would
he's
be
67.
you'd be incorrect. His team made it to the Stanley Cup final last year.
Oh my god, Montour.
Thank you.
Wait, is it on my turn?
No.
I still have the buzz.
Yes.
Yes, because we're all back in.
Fuck! How did I not?
And he didn't
That's
get
so
it was
brutal.
Montour.
Man. I had two.
Who?
I was gonna say him, but I thought it was my turn.
No, you just buzzed.
There's
You-
not turns.
What?
But I got disqualified, so I think
because you
already
buzzed and got it
buzzed
wrong.
Once
Before you
guess,
buzz
then
again.
we have to buzz to see who wins it, and
And then it's a free-for-all.
Then it's once everyone buzzes in, we're all back in.
How many quizzes has there been on
Like,
this show?
he's
How many
thinking of
quizzes?
But normally they're not fucking this rule based.
It's
Yes, they
always
are.
been.
Rule-based.
It's always been
It's just
like that.
everybody. One person gets it right every time.
And he wants to be a member on the pod.
I can't believe it took me that long for Montour.
I can't believe you didn't get that, Jake. You
I'm
got
telling you, I'm bad with
you got
numbers.
Henrik Borgstrom, but you couldn't get fucking
Give me a number I fucking know, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay, next number. 94.
Excuse me. No, Poldinsky.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
94.
He's 90.
Jeez, I
You want to give us a hint there?
Well,
sir?
no, you all have to buzz in here.
Ryan Lomberg.
Ryan Lomberg is correct.
Let's go.
I was thinking.
This is
I was thinking Corey Perry.
I'm just pissed because I could have had 2.
Lomberg.
Gotta follow the rules.
So Jacob has 3. Joel has 1. None for TCAT.
Just so
The
you know, I would
next
have never
number.
snitched on you.
The next number is number 16. Joel.
Clark MacArthur.
Correct.
I would have went Barkov.
I would have went Bure.
I thought Beer was 10.
I thought it was 14.
What the fuck am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I thought we were 16 for some reason.
Boys,
Oh no, he was.
boys,
10.
get ready. The next number is number 8.
Ovechkin.
No, I don't know who that was. I think I heard. I know I heard boop. Who's boop? Joel, I'll give you that one. So tied at 3. TCAT, there's still many numbers for you to come up.
Okay.
What's the score? 3-3?
3-3 for you, 0 for Ethan. The
Don't need
next,
to say it like that.
the next number is number 6. I think.
Okay, I need to fix
That was
mine.
me.
Mine is
That
like
was me.
2 delayed.
Brock Besser.
Brock Besser
Oh, it was him?
October.
is correct.
Brock.
Do you want to change your buzzer? Here, change it. Change it. He's so Jacob has changed his buzzer to Brock Besser was correct. 3-3-1. The next number. I'm looking for a player who has worn the number 3. Ooh.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Mathot.
Correct. These old Sens.
BS go.
Joel takes the lead
Yes,
at 4.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's your answer? No, the next number. Name me a player that's worn number 19.
Kachuk.
Correct.
Oh.
That was an incredible buzz. But he buzzed before he said the number. I need a player who wore the number 4. That's TCAT.
Fuck. Bobby Orr.
Correct. So 4-4-2.
Good formation.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
I need
Why am I so delayed?
I need the number 87. That's TCAT.
Sidney Crosby.
Correct. 4-4-3 now. 91. Joel.
Vladimir Tarasenko.
Correct. 5-4-3. 80.
It's
Go ahead.
cheating.
Go ahead.
Hosa.
Wrong.
Damn it.
9.
Fuck me. I don't know.
Oh my god.
9?
89.
That was a good guess, though.
Well, because
Kuzmenko.
Hosa.
Kuzmenko.
Correct. I think so. He's 89?
We'll check.
I think so.
I'm going to say correct because I'm pretty sure he's 89. Kuzmenko.
Or is he 92?
No, I think he's 89. Oh, no, he's 96. Got him mixed up. So Kuzmenko's wrong.
89?
89. That was just brutal by me. I can't believe I said that without checking. It just sounded right, you know?
It sounded right.
96. 89. Number 89.
Was it Oshie 89?
No.
Go on, Joel. Got a
Joel, now it's all on
Yeah,
you.
Joel.
You get a freebie. You
Go
can
ahead,
take your
Joel.
time. 89.
Oh, fuck. I think 88 was... I'm going to go, fuck. Corey Conacher. I think he's 88, though.
Corey.
Oh, that. I think
Connor.
right after. That's a great show.
Corey Conacher. Number 89. Joel. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Woo! So you win the quiz already because it's 5-2. Well, actually, no. No, it's 6. Yeah, it's 6 to you, 4 to Jacob, 3 to TCAT. So you win the quiz, but we'll do the last number just for fun. And it's number. He's trying to time it. Shoot. Imagine you get this.
Let's go with
Yep.
Eric Carlson.
No. No.
That's a good shout, though.
Number 47.
Oh, fuck. Parker Kelly. That was 45, though, I think.
I think that is 45.
I know. I have another one.
Oh, I got one.
No,
Please,
no, you're out of there, bud.
Please give
You're out
me
of there.
Fucking-
Parker Kelly, 45.
Yeah.
TCAT is on you. 47.
I'm just gonna take a minute here. Sorry.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, well, we don't got minutes here. Let me. I got this. Wait, what's the score? 6-4-3.
6-4-3.
So
Yeah.
it depends on.
Yeah,
It's-
you can tie this up. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
Fuck it. Lucas Spiza.
I don't think so. I think
I think he was number 4, but whatever.
Wow.
Lucas.
Yeah, I don't think he was 47.
Lucas Spiza. Oh my God. Lucas Spiza wore number 47 on the Vegas Golden Knights.
Thank you.
And he ties it at 4, so we need a tiebreaker for second. I was thinking Torrey Krug.
That's where I was gonna
Like,
go with.
that
Torrey
Fuck
Krug.
me.
Lucas
Was
Spiza.
Patrice 47?
No, Patrice was 37.
37. Damn it.
What a shot.
Krejci was 47.
He didn't even wear that number on the Canucks.
No, he was 4 on the Canucks.
I'm looking.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Guess him of all.
I don't know. He was just stuck in my
That's the
head for
most
some reason.
irrelevant player. Like, Lucas Spiza hasn't been brought up in like 4 years in a conversation. Wow.
Lucas, thank you.
It all comes down to one number. I'm going to go random number generator.
Hide the fucking computer so he can't see.
can't see
This man's
shit.
peering.
I
Random
can't see
number
shit from here.
generator 1 to 98.
What about?
But yeah, what?
Yeah,
Well-
199.
Well, that's easy.
Well,
Connor Bedard's easy. There's only 198 too, I think.
The number is number.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, take a shot. Take your shot. Take your shot.
go Carlson again. Fuck.
No.
Take your shot. Can he get it without knowing?
Go with Mason Marchman.
Okay, I'm gonna Google Mason Marchment, and if you get this is probably gonna be the best.
You have to give me the win if I get it.
Oh well, you
What?
win, but this will be the greatest call of all time. Images, Mason Marchment. You are incorrect. Yep, you're incorrect. The number is 10.
Oh fuck, T, please.
Fuck me. I can't. Oh. Pavel Bure.
Correct. And T-Cat finishes second.
Bullshit. My thing's so
Thank you.
delayed.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got one of mine taken away too, and I still
You
pulled
know,
up.
Yeah.
it's hard when you come from
2, really.
3-0 down.
Yeah,
But
to finish second, wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Five Back Podcast.
No Puck Dooku?
No Puck Dooku.
Why not?
We're already at an hour 20.
No shout out for me winning a
Toss
quiz.
the puck,
Like
Duke.
that's,
Oh my God!
that's
We'll
my
do it- we can
second
do it after
quiz
the
win.
pod. We can do it after the pod. But yeah, Joel.
That's the
shout
second
out
quiz.
to you actually
And
won a
take in,
quiz.
I won it on all Senators players.
Yeah, you dropped Corey Conacher from the belt, which was just wild. But leave a like, subscribe, 5-star review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts would be greatly appreciated. 100 subs by the end of the year.
1,000.
Fellas, is there anything you want to say to the people before we sign off?
Go Sens, go.
See you next week.
I hate this.